Hey, they said they were gonna be here at 7:30. What is that owl? What was that?
Where's Wyatt, man? We've been waiting for hours.
He's always late.
He's always the talent.
The talent.
The
So typical. God.
Do you hear that?
What the hell?
Why don't just go? What's wrong?
What is wrong with you?
Where are you guys?
We've been waiting for you, man.
Dude.
We're here to talk about ghosts and spirits and stuff, and you're out there in the woods. We've been here for
You
hours.
guys said you're gonna be there at 7:30.
It's 9:30.
What?
Where have you been?
What do you mean, what?
We've been waiting for you.
I was out looking for you guys, and I swear I heard some kind of loud bang thing.
No, you
There's
didn't.
an owl out there. I'm creeped out.
An owl?
I'm serious.
No, do you know?
The owl people.
The fourth kind?
Oh yeah, that was a great movie.
Oh!
They're aliens.
Did you get abducted?
Is that
Oh
what-
my
last
gosh.
time? That was another episode. Today we're talking about ghosts, spirits, demonic possessions, heavenly
too much.
beings. Thank you for joining us down the rabbit hole, everybody.
Oh
Welcome.
my gosh. I'm seriously freaking out already.
Welcome back to Down the Rabbit Hole. Here we are again, three of us. I'm Brian,
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Renee.
and today we're going to be talking about the spooky, the creepy,
Yes.
the crawly.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about ghosts.
And beautiful things,
And
like divine intervention,
True.
ghosts, spirits, demons, and personal experiences. So
spiritual
Yes.
thank
warfare.
you for joining us, and let's hop right down the hole.
Hey guys, grab a log, nestle on up to the fire. Maybe grab yourself a little marshmallow if you'd like. I don't know. Maybe a graham cracker, maybe a Hershey bar. Are we sponsored by Hershey's?
Oh,
This week?
we are this week.
Dude, actually, okay, she works for Hershey's, so we could probably get sponsored.
Can't drop that.
No? Oh, okay. No, we're
Why
not sponsored.
not?
Not sponsored. Yeah. Hey, come on up to the fire, guys. Let's have a little conversation. Let's just take you away from the world for a little bit. You know, bring you into a new little realm and make you think a little bit. What do you think?
First, we got to give a special shout out. We have one very special listener already. We're very early into our program, so
Number
this
one
is-
fan.
Number one fan. This is for her. On three, center camera. 1, 2, 3. All right. So paranormal. Oh, not paranormal. Ghosts. We're gonna be talking about ghosts, demons, and spirits.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to start off with my experience that I had. This takes us back to the 90s. Well, I wasn't even born yet.
Yes, I was, dude.
What year?
Don't worry about it.
But
But it's in the 90s. I can't disclose that information because I'm the talent, dude. This paparazzi start coming at me. It's too much. It's too much.
So this is the late 90s. I'm like 14, 15 years old. My mom and dad had just separated, and my mom had her own little house that on the weekends me and my buddies would go to, and we turned the bedroom into this man cave. And the man cave literally had mattresses, bean bags, a bunk bed, all the way, no floor showing, and it was wall to wall.
Yikes.
Yeah. And
Total bro pal.
I'd say that's a bachelor pad if I
Is
ever
it?
heard one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'd be
Did you have silverware?
silverware.
Did you have like plastic silverware? Did you?
No.
Just
This was
eat
one
with your
bedroom.
hands?
This was a bedroom. There was the rest of a house. So, so in this room, I wasn't the best kid. I'm not gonna lie, and we would do things we probably shouldn't have been doing. Can't say it on here, but we decided that we were gonna play with a Ouija board, and yeah, we started playing with a Ouija board, and
I've never done that. Wyatt, have you?
No, I don't go anywhere, dude.
I know. I've always been
Full
told
disclosure,
not
I'm
to.
I'm a scaredy cat with this stuff, dude. It's beyond me. It scares me. I don't like it.
yeah, I was 14 years old, so I was very influential. So
Yes.
um, I we started playing with this Ouija board, and I knew to ask for protection, and I actually called upon my deceased grandmother at the time.
How did you know how to ask for protection?
So like I said, I wasn't the best kid. I kind of was, I had been to Hot Topic. I had been to.
What?
Why does that
What?
have to do with it?
Yes.
I had been to like
The back section of Hot Topics.
yeah,
that
the
you're talking
witchcraft sections, and
about?
I,
Such a
I hung out with
statement,
these
bro.
people. So
Put that on a T-shirt.
I've been to Hot
I've been to
Topic.
Hot Topic. Like I'm a bad guy.
I was the guy that dressed up in like all black, that had the big baggy pants, sat up in the tree when I ate my lunch.
No.
Yeah.
No, you were
Yes,
not.
I was. Had big like Liberty spikes. Yeah, that was me.
No.
Yeah.
I cannot. Do you have any pictures?
Yeah.
Do you have eyeliner?
No. This
Oh.
was before guys could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh
Actually,
my
it-
gosh.
I fell out of the tree once. Well,
Oh, that explains
Why you were
everything.
eating lunch?
yeah. It only explains about a quarter of it. So, back to the bedroom and knowing how to call upon spirits, I had called upon my grandma to kind of watch over me, and I felt like I was semi-protected. We sat there and messed around for a while, and I don't really remember much of the session, right? I just remember that we didn't close it correctly because none of us knew what we were doing, and there wasn't like an exit or a goodbye or anything like that. Later that evening, we're all getting ready for bed. My buddy Kyle, he goes up to the top bunk. Shout out Kyle. And he goes to top bunk. My buddy Roy goes to the bottom bunk. His brother Ruben is in one of the bean bags. Jerry's curled up on the wall, like next to the wall on a mattress, and I'm like right in the middle, right? I'm right in the middle of the floor. We're all getting ready to pass out, but we're 14-year-old boys. We're still talking and.
I bet it smelled so bad in that
Dude, I can only
room.
imagine.
Blech. 14
Maybe-
years old, testosterone raging.
Ugh.
Yeah, it probably called the demons. So
Probably
Yes.
smell like feet, bro.
yeah, they're like, oh, this smells familiar. It smells like sulfur.
Mm.
So I'm sitting in the middle of the floor, or laying in the middle of the floor, getting ready to go to bed, and we're still joking around, and all of a sudden, I think one of my buddies spit on me, and I'm like, who just
Ew.
who just spit? Who just spit? And like nobody's like laughing. They're like, I didn't spit, because I felt like a wetness on my leg, lower leg, and I was like, what the heck? So
I'm not gonna say anything.
I know, I thought the same thing.
Let it pass. We want our monetization money.
so I go to turn on the. It was not any of their bodily
Room full of
fluid.
14-year-old boys.
None of their
She made
bodily fluid.
testosterone comments. I can't. I felt something wet on my leg. Like, whoa.
No, there's no dry humping, so it's all right.
I'm sorry.
So all of a sudden, I feel like a splash on my leg. I go turn on the light, and I look at my leg, and it's blood, or what looks like
Oh.
blood. And
Oh.
I wipe it, and I kind of wipe it up my leg, and I'm like, this is blood. And I'm like, who's bleeding? Why is somebody bleeding? What happened? I look around, lights on, everybody's like, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. And
That's weird.
yeah, and so we're looking.
Ugh, give me
and
the creeps.
I had popcorn ceiling at the time, if you guys remember that.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
And on the ceiling, I look up, and I swear that I look up, and there is a dot in the ceiling, and there is a form of like the next drip coming out of it, and it is a red, like it's blood coming from the ceiling.
Dude,
Shut
I'm out.
Yeah.
up.
So like
I'm out.
I got goosebumps.
I know.
No.
Like, I don't want to be here right now.
From the ceiling.
From the ceiling.
What was above the ceiling?
So we lived in a manufactured home. It had vaulted ceilings. Even in the bedrooms had vaulted ceilings. And I remember looking up at it, and if you look, there's maybe this much space with insulation between the ceiling and the outside of the roof. So I'm trying to justify it. I'm like, is there a dead rat up there?
Right?
I couldn't figure it out. It dripped on me, right? So freaked us out. We all sleep with the light on that night. Have no idea.
Dude.
Yeah, have no idea what happened. Painted over it at some point. in the near future, and we paint over it, and it comes back through it.
Oh, heck.
It never
no.
dripped on me again, but that spot on the ceiling came back and bled through the paint that we painted through. And if you ever painted over popcorn ceiling, it's like painting mud. So you're moving material as you're moving paint. It you're retexturing the roof.
Yeah.
It still did it. So at
Dude,
that
my like heart is like it's like sunk. Right, I
Yeah.
feel creeped out.
at
The
that
blood, like why blood, dude?
at that point, I was young. I was very influential, and
Influence.
Influential.
I wasn't very influential. I was easily
You were
influenced.
imprintable.
Yes, and I think at that point in time, something attached and stuck with me for a long time. So, matter of fact, I was at work the other day. I have chronic back pain. I have a lower back condition called ankylosing spondylitis. It's where my back fuses, and I have.
That was a big word. Good job.
Don't ask me to spell it. um, but I have chronic back pain, and the other day I'm sitting at work, and I'm like, I've heard over the years that sometimes spirits will attach, and they'll attach to. That's one of the spots they'll attach to is your lower back. I'm like,
Really?
I wonder if it might be. I don't know. I'm just trying.
That's creepy to think that it is still attached to you. Do you still have that house?
No, we do not still have that house. We've
So
been
you're gone from the house.
for years. This. I'm 40, and that was when I was 14. So
Do you think this is like a possession?
this was not a possession. I think this was an attachment, because I then afterwards got into some pretty heavy stuff and dark stuff and took a dark path. And there, yeah, I had some stuff going on in my life, but in all honesty, like that I think was the hinging point that kind of led the next 5, 6, 8 years of my life that
Ugh.
probably wasn't the best. And we're going to talk about it further in the show, but it led to depression and anxiety and bad decision making and definitely an interest in the paranormal. Like that, from that point on, I was keened in. I always had an ability. I have this weird innate ability to read energy and read a room, and
I can attest that is true.
yeah,
It's pretty amazing.
I can read people very well, and
I can see Brian for like a split second, maybe 10 seconds max. And he already knows exactly what's going on with me. And I'm like, how the heck do you know? Like, get out of my brain. But he can just read what, my colors, my aura.
I can't read letters, but I can read people.
Put that on a T-shirt. That was good.
So I have always been sensitive. I remember being a kid and being a little bit more sensitive, and I don't know. We didn't talk about it, so I didn't know if there were spirits or ghosts back then. But my first encounter was this, and it really, really imprinted on me and made me who I am today. I think more than anything, it's one of those pivotal points in my life that I probably wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation if it wasn't for that.
So if this thing is still in your back, like, what is it? Do you know? Do you have any thoughts on like?
Does it lead you in bad places?
I have a tendency to not always make the best choices in life. I'm on the straight and narrow. Like I live my best the best I can. I run my life the best I can, but it definitely I have some impulses and decision making in my life that I'm going to take responsibility for. It's all me, but
I like that. It's good accountability.
I will. But at the end of the day, it was also my choice to do that Ouija board. So once again, it falls on me. But I don't know. I just feel sometimes like there's an attachment. I have another story.
Can I ask, do you feel like you need it to be like removed from you?
I do. I've actually talked about going and seeing. You'll be proud of me. I made my first appointment with a spiritual healer.
Really?
She reached out to me. It was the craziest thing. We have a very good friend. She's a coworker of ours, but she's a very beloved friend of mine. I've known her for almost 20 years, but our lives have interchanged since we were kids. We grew up on the same bus together going to school.
Wow.
Yeah, Kim. And she sees a spiritual healer, and somehow she was at her session, and her spiritual healer said, "Do you know a a tall, dark-haired man with some facial hair?" And apparently, my face just popped in her mind, and she goes, "Yes, him."
Hmm.
And I guess the spiritual healer got pretty emotional and said that she needs to see me.
Whoa.
So I reached out and contacted her, and I'm gonna go see her.
Can I? I don't even know what a spiritual healer is. What is that?
I'll tell you in a couple weeks.
I'm excited for this
I mean, like,
update.
what's the like premise? Like, what are you, like, what did?
She does energy work. She does a lot of the same stuff that I'm able to do by reading people. She's can do energy work.
But is it like she does like some kind of like?
She used the,
Exorcism or something?
That's what I'm
no,
at. Yeah, like, what is it
no,
like?
it's not that. It's
Has to do with like chakra or like energy flow or
So
something like that. Or?
it, I've also talked about maybe going to Reiki. Reiki's another form.
Mm.
But I don't know if she does any hands-on or how that works. But I know she does spiritual, emotional, communication healing.
Hmm.
And hopefully have some resources for me. But
I'm interested to hear how that works for you. With
yeah, for sure.
We're definitely gonna have to get an update on that.
I'm stoked if it goes well. Maybe we'll have her on here as a guest someday.
Yes.
Why do you think it was blood on the ceiling?
I don't know. I really don't.
Why do you think it was you and not anyone else?
I don't.
What do you mean, him and not anyone else?
These are hard. These are good questions.
What, attached?
Well, yeah. Why? There's
No,
5
oh.
boys in the room and they all play with it. Why?
Do we know that it hasn't attached to them?
I could tell you everybody in that room led colorfully interesting lives that are not of the norm.
Dang.
So let me ask this though: do you think maybe? I'm just playing advocate here. Like this is my logical brain.
Yeah.
Just I'm not saying I believe. I'm just asking. Because I think spirits are real. I think demons are real. I think all this stuff's real. I think there's like spiritual warfare out there for real. I think it's a real thing, and it's very scary to me because it's beyond our comprehension. And I think that many times we don't know what we're messing with,
No.
and that's what scares me. Is
Yes.
we can't comprehend it. So my question is this though: what if realistically this was not like? What if something was there but it didn't attach to you? And you guys were already on a path to do bad things, because this happens all the time without possession or attachment or things like that.
Sure.
And like, what if this was just an event that happened and wasn't necessarily that thing steered you in that direction? It was just there. Like, what if it was?
So for the last 25 years of my life, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, I was having a conversation with Renee at work, and actually Baker at one point, and then Renee, and we were talking about it, and it was a vision that popped in my, like it was a thought that popped in my head. I was like, man, I wonder if 2 and 2 adds up to 4. 2 and 2 is not 22. I'm not sure if it matches up.
Meaning,
I'm not saying
Your
it
back.
right. Yeah. Because I have chronic back pain. I take
Yeah.
medication.
I mean, you have a
exercise.
condition too, right?
Yeah.
That's like, yeah.
It's called ADHD.
Pretty
I was gonna make
obvious.
a different comment, but let's be PC. So, and then my other question is, if you asked for protection, why do you think it was given to you?
I think it was. And then when we stopped, we didn't close the circle. And at that point,
Ugh, I don't even like that
It
word.
left-
Close the circle. That like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why that gives me heebie-jeebies. I don't know why.
I didn't close. Like we didn't close the circle.
Ugh.
We did not. And at that point, I had consciously released my grandmother's spirit. Like, I actually remember like, thank you, and like, we went off to another project and doing other things and getting ready for bed, and like, I don't know if she was there to protect. I don't know. Why? I don't know.
No, I'm just asking questions. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not
They're
asking for
great.
an
They're-
answer. I'm
they're-
just bringing them up as
They're
Yeah.
great.
Pondering.
Yeah, they're great questions.
Yeah.
But I don't know, bud. Like,
I know.
it scares me to this
It scares me too.
day. But like I said, it led to a lot of different places. I have a bunch of stories on this topic, so that's just to dive in for my first one.
I
So-
have one that's not like that.
Okay.
It's a little one, and then I'll get into my bigger one later. But
Can I say one more thing too?
yeah, of course.
I think it's interesting, the fluid thing, because you see throughout so many different like encounters through like even biblical history, like wells that pop up with water that are like holy. Like, there's been saints that like I think I don't remember the name of the saint, but she was like told by God to go dig a hole, and she like digs a hole, and then like this well comes up and is like never run dry. So it's almost the opposite of the blood, where it's like no matter what happens, the well, there's like the water.
I don't
has
think
no
it was
well.
stigmata, bro. I don't think I was bleeding out for our Savior.
I'm not saying that. I'm
Okay.
saying that in spiritual, like, isn't it weird that like liquid, like blood versus like holy water, are like two different ways you can, like, if that's like a demonic thing that's using blood as some form of pool to keep coming down the ceiling, like it came back.
Well, and you also
It's
hear about
creepy.
stories of demonic possessions or demons being around and there being some kind of black ooze.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
what I'm
very
saying. Like, what
common
that
thing
like what a
too.
weird thing that it's taking that form is just my point. Ugh.
So I had a situation. It's when I was looking or thinking back, it's all been, I think, mostly in this one house that I lived in. But um, I was in my living room. It was like later in the evening, and I was maybe 10 or so. And my brother is 4 years younger, so he would be 6 at the time. And I felt somebody staring at me. And I looked over to the hallway. We had this really big, giant hallway. It would go down into my parents' room, and there was like a gorgeous like bookshelf with all these books. It was my grandparents' house before they moved to Mexico, um, and they left all their stuff there. So we had these beautiful books. So it was just illuminated, and I saw my brother standing in the middle of the doorway. And I was like, what is he doing? And I even said, Zach, why are you standing there? Why are you staring at me? And the figure didn't move. And I couldn't see a face. It was just like his outline, a child's outline. And I turned away for a second. And when I turned back, it was gone. And I was so freaked out. I could not move from the couch. I like put the covers up over my face. Super freaked out. So I was one of my scary.
You're the skeptic. Go ahead and ask.
I don't actually have any
Ask what?
questions. If it was just your brother, is that what you're? Yeah.
Did
I
you
don't
ask
know.
your brother if it was
The
him?
outline of just your
Yeah,
brother.
it was not.
Okay.
It was not him.
I believe you. That's creepy as all. Yeah.
I've never had another child ghost encounter though. It's kind of weird.
Didn't do anything to you though. It was just standing there.
It was just standing there,
And how old did you say you were?
10-ish, I think.
How old's your brother?
He would have been 6 at the time.
6, and it looked like a like kindergartner age or
Mm-hmm.
5, 6. Yeah. And it was just standing there.
Just standing there staring.
Never interacted with you again.
And if it was him, and he was playing around, me turning away for a second and turning back, it wouldn't have been enough time because his bedroom was like around the corner all the way down the hall and then turn another corner all the way down the hall. So there's no way it was him. He wouldn't have gone into our parents' bedroom. And even if he had, I would have heard him. Like, we had hardwood floors. It wasn't carpet, so super creepy.
So
Do
I
you
don't
have any ghost stories?
I don't have any scary stories.
Ah, come on.
I don't have any. I really like. I've been a scaredy cat my whole life, but I've never had a situation where I was like, "Oh, that was a ghost." I've never had that. Knock on wood.
I'm not.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I've had good ones. Like I think like divine intervention things. Like I had one recently where I got in a car accident and I was completely fine. I mean, are we talking about divine intervention too? Is that part of the?
Oh, yeah.
Go for it.
Divine.
So, so my girlfriend lives like 2.5 hours away, and so like long distance, like I try to stay as long as I can for like the time that I can go see her and everything. And I was driving back, and I left her house at probably midnight, midnight 30, something like that, and 2.5 hour drive ish. So I ended up getting home. It's about 3 a.m. and I talked to my buddy all the way home, and 15 minutes from my house. It was like 3 a.m. and he's like, I gotta go to bed, man. I was like, oh, yeah, no problem. He's like, I feel good. He's like, are you good? I'm like, I feel good. Thank you. All right. Night, man. So I'm driving back, and I feel completely fine. I made it the whole way. Like I'm like, I don't feel tired. And I normally like long drives. I get very sleepy. Like I've almost fallen asleep at the wheel many times before.
Yikes.
Yeah, like
That's
it's hard for
scary.
me. It's hard. Yeah, and it's not good that I've been doing it. But anyway, this is my wake up call for that. I think anyway. So I'm driving, and I'm telling you, it's 2.5 hours, like 115 miles, and I'm like 3 miles from my house, and I felt completely fine the whole time. And all of a sudden, like it overtook me, and I just made a turn. I was probably going 40 miles, not 45 miles. I just made a turn onto a street, and as I was driving, I drift right, and I wake up and I'm almost into a pole, and I overcorrect left, and I
Oh.
drift, and then boom, slam into this ditch. I'm backwards facing the ditch, and I'm like it happened so quick, right?
What
Like
the
boom, 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 boom.
heck, Wyatt?
And I'm sitting in the ditch, and I'm like, stuff flew everywhere. I'm talking like, and it, because like I went in, like basically I almost flipped the car. I went
Oh.
straight into the ditch because I kind of, cut back left, drifted the car basically, and it was almost tipping. Went into the ditch, boom, and then ended up sideways somehow in there. And I'm sitting there, and my phone flew. I had stuff all in the back seat. It flew all over the place. Like I had sunflower seeds I was chewing to stay awake, and they're like all over the whole car.
Ugh.
And I'm sitting there, and I kind of pat myself down, and I look around, and I'm like, no blood, like nothing's wrong. Airbags didn't deploy, luckily, nothing like that. And then I just drive out of this ditch, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm in shock, and I just drive back, and I see like it's like smoke, and like my radiator was cooked. The coolant was all in the fan. It was getting hot everywhere. It was smoking it. So I just drive back to my house. Driving back to my house, get back, and I'm all shaken up, right? I'm like, what the heck just happened? And get out, and I'm sitting there, and all I'm thinking is like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna tell my girlfriend this? Like before I left, she was like, hey, like I'm like she always worries, as a good person should, and I have this little like fall asleep at the wheel thing that I put in my ear.
What's that?
It's this little thing that clips into your ear, like clips around your ear, and it has a mercury level in it. So if you head bob, it buzzes super loud and then like vibrates in your ear. So it wakes you up.
Never heard of anything
Yeah.
like that. That is so cool.
Yeah. So and I have this in my car, and before I left, she asked me like, do you have like your little ear buzzer? And I was like, I do. And like trust was there, right? I was like, I'll use this thing. But I felt fine. All of a sudden, I just fell asleep. So
More
I'm
of a
sitting there.
reason you should just have it in your ear because you just don't know.
Exactly. And I obviously, like, hindsight bias, I'm like, why did I not just have it in? Like, what am I, like, I felt so stupid. The thing I really felt, I sat down and I felt so ashamed. I was like,
Sad.
I-
Why?
I don't, like, my past, I think in past relationships, I would have gotten, I feel like I made a mistake and I'm a very accountable person. And I really feel like I messed up. And I, like, betrayed her trust because I wasn't wearing the thing. I always told her I'll be okay, like, don't worry about me.
Oh, I
And
see.
for me in my brain, as, like, a man to someone else, like, I have to be able to take care of myself, take care of someone else, too. So, like,
Right.
I felt like I let her down. And that's all I could think of was shame. I just felt so ashamed. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to tell her. And I'm just sitting on my couch, and I'm just, like, completely fine. I'm like, I don't know what to say. So, anyway, next day comes around, and I just couldn't even assess the damage on my car. I was so shaken up. I could, like, barely sleep. I go to sleep, and then wake up. No sore neck, nothing. I feel completely fine.
That's wild because
Like-
you literally almost flipped your car,
Yeah.
ended up in a ditch.
Yeah.
And you felt no pain.
I didn't have a sore neck. Like, my neck was not sore. I didn't have any bruises. Like, I was completely untouched.
I got in a tiny fender bender and my neck was jogged for like a week.
Yeah, and I almost flipped the
He's
car.
also 25.
And I mean, I have pictures of my car. I mean, I could probably show you. It smashed the entire front end, and the bumper fell off. Radiator, AC condenser are smashed up. I hit so hard, the transmission, like the casing, the transfer case, where the engine mount actually like locks into it, sheared off. Like it sheared the metal
Whoa.
off. So my entire car was totaled. Like it hit so hard, like the impact, it sheared off like
Oh my god.
cast aluminum.
Yeah, we saw it last time when we were
Yeah,
in
you,
that last recording.
yeah.
I walked by it and I was like, oh man, what the hell happened? I didn't know it was your car.
Yeah.
And then you come walking over,
I was running
you
over.
come bambying over,
I did.
frolicking over here, the talent.
The
And-
talent. Show up, perform.
And he's like, oh man, I got a car accident. Shoot my car. And I was like, oh man, that was your car? I
Yeah.
didn't even realize that was your car. And I was like, why do they have a total car here? Maybe
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were doing like a project, pick and pull, XYZ. I didn't know.
It was smashed.
It was done.
No bruises, nothing, no issues. So I go to clean up my car, reassess the damage. I'm like, next morning, right? I'm like, okay, let's figure this out. And this is like 5 in the morning. This is like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. So anyway, I wake up, it's like noon, and I walk out, and I'm like cleaning up my car, and there's sunflower seeds everywhere, and I'm going, and I was line dancing the night before. So I have my cowboy hat in the back seat. And 2 weeks before this, I was at the library with my girlfriend, and there was this free book section, and just one book like caught my eye. I was just kind of looking through everything, and all of a sudden one caught my eye, and it's called like Living Fearlessly, and it's like living fearlessly through God. And I was like, it's a free book, and someone had read it, and it's by some former sheriff or New York detective or something like that, New York NYPD detective. Seemed like a cool book. I just caught my eye. I just felt like I needed to pick it up, so I picked it up, put it in the back seat. It had been sitting in my car since then for like 2 weeks. I go to clean up my car. I'm looking, and I kid you not, the cowboy hat is holding a bookmark page in this book. Like I'm talking like the book. It looked like it got set around this cowboy hat. Like someone opened the page, set a book in it, and closed it. That's how this thing looked.
Wow.
I wish I took a picture of that. I didn't. I wish I did. I'm not lying. Okay. I'm like, I'm still shaken up. I, I slept like 5 hours, 6 hours. I'm like, I can't even read this right now. I just took pictures of the page, and I was like, I'm gonna read this later. I go to read the page later, and guess what? The page is about
What?
shame.
No way.
Not lying to you. I have a picture of it. I have
Whoa.
the quotes, and
I
it
have
talks
goosebumps
about
right now.
it talks about basically. It says a couple things in there, and it talks about actually relationships, which is so weird because what I told my girlfriend was I was like, I'm sorry, I forgot how amazing you are because I forgot who you were because I was just going off my past, which is so wrong to someone of how amazing someone is to be like compare them to something that happened in the past and expect something bad to happen because of that. Like that's forgetting who the person is.
Dang, that's so good, Wyatt.
So, and I apologize, and I took accountability for that too. I'm like, I don't know why I was even feeling this way because she's so incredible. She was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy you're okay. Like, we're a team. Let's figure this out. Like, we need to do this together. I cannot, like, you're irreplaceable. This can't happen. Like, you can't be hurt. That's not okay. But it never was directed at me. It's like, let's do this together. And that was like healing. I needed to hear that because I was like, I took everything on myself and I was like, I messed up. I let you down. This is horrible. Then the book talks about past relationships, and I've read it so many times. I'm pretty sure this is the exact quote. It says like the past does not condemn you anymore. It serves to move you forward. And then it says in the book, even in the hard times in the past, God is there with you. He's been there the whole time.
Yep.
So it talks about that. And then right after that goes right into shame. And the guy says he was an alcoholic early on in his life, and he let his mistakes define him. And it says shame is oh gosh, I gotta, I'll pull it. We can put a picture of this in there or something anyway, or we could talk about it later. It says shame is basically the feeling of being unlovable due to mistakes or circumstances that you're in. And I was like, that's exactly what I was feeling.
Yeah.
I let myself down. Or I let her down, so I made my identity based off of that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get double A that picture.
Yeah, we can upload that. We can upload the quote in the book. It's amazing. But the biggest thing was, and I didn't even read it until later with her, and I was like, oh my, like we read it like on FaceTime together. I sent her the picture, we like read it together, and I was like, there's no way. I looked in the back seat, and I'm like, I'm cleaning, right? I'm cleaning, and I see the cowboy hat in the book, and I'm like, there's no way that's not something. Like
I love that you knew that God was talking to you.
I 100% knew. I was like, there's no way. I promise you, I had my phone in the holder. I had sunflower seeds. Everything flew all over the place. Like this is not like it shifted sideways and fell in there. Stuff flew all over.
Yeah, you were
And
in a
I'm
ditch sideways.
cleaning, and I look in the back seat, and I'm like, dude, there's no way there's not something really cool in here. Like that has to be something. There's no way.
Just instinctually, you know.
Instinctually, I knew, and I can't believe it's about shame. And I sat there, and I told everybody, and I told her, I said, I feel ashamed. I'm so sorry I let you down. Like this is on me, the whole thing. And then it was about shame, and like that to me is like something that you cannot make that up.
Nope.
Why did I get the book in the first place?
Yeah.
Why was it in my car? I didn't even wear my cowboy hat line dancing. I just wanted to show her I looked like in a cowboy hat to be funny. Why did I hide that in the car?
Yeah.
Why are they both in the back seat at the same time? There's so many things that can happen that way. Why did I feel fine and I fell asleep at the wheel all of a sudden? I don't know. And I wasn't even hurt. I didn't even have a sore neck. That's like the crazy part. I can't. This is stuff I can't explain to me.
And what's cool too is that it really pushed your guys' relationship.
And it showed me what I needed to see, and it reality checked me and humbled me in the way that I needed at the time. Because the way I see it is this was all sourced from pride for myself. Not in an egotistical way, like I'm the best, I can do everything myself. It was survival instinct where I've done so many things myself in the past. I feel that I have to take this all on and be Superman and fix everything for everybody. I don't have to sleep. I can make it. Spend more time with you. Like I want more time with you. I'll sacrifice. It's okay. I'll sacrifice it. Little do you know, you do that until you go and then you get in a car accident and die, and then you're not even there.
Yeah.
So it's a reality check of, hey, if you want to be there for someone, you have to know your limits and be humble. And that I wasn't being humble.
And take care of yourself.
And take care of
yourself.
yourself.
And know it's not being...
And that was the truth. It wasn't like I thought I'm the best at everything. It was like I think I'm trying to do everything.
Right.
As opposed to being humble and be like, okay, no, maybe I need some sleep. I need to leave earlier. Right? Or like maybe I need to take a nap on the side of the road or whatever it might be.
Wow.
Can't do everything. So...
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad I'm here. I mean, seriously, anything. I could have hit a pole. Someone else could have been coming traffic.
Yes.
I mean, I don't even know. I can't even describe it to you guys. It's insane.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart, but I think during this entire session that you're having right now, I think we should have Jesus take the wheel in the background of everything. I think that might help, bring it not so serious. Jeez.
And we can put these pictures of the book in there. I mean, and the thing is, I knew I was so shaken. Like, I feel like I'm a pretty. I mean, you know me. Like,
Very well.
I feel like I'm pretty emotionally stable. I don't really sway too far one way or the other. This really shook me up because
9 times out of 10, you're my rock, and you're way younger.
but I think what really got me was, for the first time in my life, being a young guy, I realized it wasn't just me in the game of like losing. Like I was never really afraid of death. And the first thing I pictured when I got in the car accident was like I pictured her, and I was like, what if I just ruined something? Like, you know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
It was just fear, and I realized that it's not just me. You know, like there's other people that actually will miss me, and it was like a real click in my mind. Like, okay, you got to be careful, know your limits.
Yeah, I have those thoughts, and I've had those thoughts also. Like if I died on the way home or something like that, I always joke. I always tell people, I won't care. I'll be dead. It's the people that are around me that
Exactly.
left
Always the
behind.
people.
And
that
that
are
was a
left
reality check.
behind.
And I can tell you from being left behind by people in my life, it's a big impact. So I'm glad to hear, brother.
Thanks, brother.
I'm glad you're here too.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
Well, let's get back to scary topics.
Yes.
That was a little too light and fluffy for me.
Sorry, I know. Inspiring or something.
So, a couple years after the encounter in my bedroom, I was with the same guy, Kyle, and I was also with a good friend, Amelia, and she's no longer with us. So,
Rest in peace.
rest in peace, my friend. We used to be like the three amigos. We would go do the craziest, stupidest shit you could ever imagine. And we decided that we were going to.
You guys, that was super creepy.
What was that?
The door just closed.
The door
Did it actually?
on the shop by itself just closed when I talked about her.
No, it didn't.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
it
all
did.
heard
Did you
it.
hear it?
No, it did actually.
It did. We all
Yes.
heard it. All right, Aaron's getting a video of it, I think, right now, and we're gonna hopefully be able to.
Oh my gosh, I'm so scared right now.
That's nuts.
Okay, it could be the wind.
Could be there, yeah, for
could be
sure.
There
the
is
wind.
no wind right
Look,
now.
do you see the smoke blowing around any other direction?
There is no wind.
It's blowing a little bit.
Look at the smoke. Is it any different than
It's
it has
been like that the entire time we've been shooting.
What are we talking about?
I mean, the weather.
Oh
nice
my
weather, huh?
gosh.
We're not talking about the weather,
Oh
bro.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay,
Could be coincidental.
because I will say this, like that, if you do have a door open in there, the airflow does close that door. We have to put something in front of that door all the time.
It didn't do it the entire time.
That was pretty. That was pretty coincidental. But I will say I've lived here for like 20-something years, and that is like what it does. Because like I can feel the wind blow, and it does gust like that. But
Okay.
the timing was strange.
Okay.
Coincidental.
Coincidental timing.
You could be the judge.
Yeah,
What do we say? Do we like leave a comment? What you think? Is that what we say?
I think that would be.
Is that
it.
like does that get the algorithm going for us?
I think so.
Do you
leave
think
a
it's
comment.
Do you think it's
No.
real? Do you
Why-
think Wyatt's full of crap?
Who do
think-
you agree with?
Yeah. Do you think we're just scaredy cats over here?
I'm a scaredy cat. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of weird now.
You're trying to
It's my
justify.
house.
You're trying to
Yeah,
justify.
he's like,
It's
no,
my
it wasn't a
house."
ghost. It wasn't a ghost. It was just the wind.
Maybe that's your attached spirit.
In all honesty, as soon as it happened, I was talking about my late friend that I love very, very much.
Yeah.
And like,
You were.
yeah. So
I
I'm.
was just giving a sign she's still hanging around. Which I don't know.
Yeah.
If it was, that's amazing for me, actually. So three of us, we hopped in. She had this yellow Mustang, brand new yellow Mustang. Thing would get up and go, and we'd drive around that thing anywhere and everywhere. And this time we decided we were gonna go to this haunted house. As a kid, in the little town we grew up in, there's always a little haunted house everybody goes to. And this little haunted house was out in the farmlands, and it was an old farmhouse that the story goes a dad lived there with his two kids, and the dad ended up snapping and killing the two kids, and then hung himself in the barn.
Dude.
Oh.
And we all knew this as a kid.
Oh.
Like and as teenagers, yeah, sad stuff. But as teenagers, we would all go there, and we'd all go into the house, and we would all go into the barn, and we'd try to out scare each other. And I had been there dozens of times at this point. And over the years, there was small fires upstairs where people were like vagrants or somebody doing a ritual or something that.
Mm-hmm.
And this time we go out there, and it was a gravel driveway, long gravel driveway, thistles, overgrown. I'm in flip flops, shorts, and a tank top. Um, Spousal abuser, wife beater, tank top. Hey, 2026, you have to be PC. Women beat men too. So I was in my spousal abuser, and
Oh my.
real white trash. We're getting closer to the house, and from the gate I can clearly tell this isn't right. And as we're walking up, they had demolished the house. And this house, backtrack a little bit. I don't know where these people found these playing cards. The previous time I went in there was a deck of playing cards and it looked like somebody did a ritual. And you know how there's artwork on the back of the card sometimes? You'll have the suits on the front, but on the back is art.
Yeah.
This entire deck, Scout's honor, this entire deck,
I love you, Brian.
the picture on it was of a farmscape. And there was a house, and there was an older sister and a brother, and the older sister had the brother's arm around, or the older sister had her arm around the brother, and then there was a farmer over by the barn with a pitchfork. The girl was, and then in the story, the girl was older, the brother was younger, and the dad killed himself in the barn.
Was this like a printed or like somebody drew it?
This was in like 2003. It was printed. It was like an
Okay.
actual deck of cards, but it wasn't like somebody made a deck of cards. I don't know if
Right.
you could back then.
No,
like,
I mean, but it wasn't drawn. It
No,
was
no,
like
no,
a
this was a
printed
whole-
deck of cards.
there was
That's
multiple cards throughout the house, and on some of the cards there was blood or a red substance throughout the house. When we went down in the basement where apparently it happened, and there was like a whole little altar set up, and it was pretty creepy.
I
Right?
can't believe you went there, dude.
I told you I wasn't the smartest and or best kid.
That was like the funnest thing to do when you were a kid. Go to
Yeah,
all the
go
scary
get
haunted
yourself
places.
scared.
I was a scaredy cat. Like seriously, I think I have some kind of deep.
Aversion.
Yes, like I have never even want to been close to it. Any of this stuff.
Wow.
Anything like negative, like spiritual negative, like
Yeah.
run the other way. I don't want to think about it.
So
Not me.
yeah,
I'm kind of more with
not me
Brian.
either. I run head first. So this was the previous time, and it was really weird. So I'm telling Kyle was there with me that time. So we're trying to figure something out to do, and I'm like, hey, let's go check this place out. I told her everything that we saw the previous time we were there.
Hmm.
So she's super excited to go. We hop the fence, we're walking up the driveway, and we get close enough to where I can see that the house had been demolished and bulldozed and is literally sitting in a heap of a pile that, because it had a huge basement, and the pile is pushed into the middle of the basement and is bulging a little bit above ground level. I checked out. At that point, I don't remember.
Why?
I don't know.
Like all of a sudden your consciousness is just gone. Whoa. What?
So this is all secondhand. now.
No drugs, no alcohol, nothing involved.
Not this time.
Whoa.
Like
Yeah, you guys are just there.
this is the middle of the day. This is like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I am in flip flops, shorts, tank top, and I start running. And as I'm running, I kick my flip flops off. These are goat heads and thistles and
What?
gravel.
I just thought of Forrest Gump.
As I'm running, my braces fall off my leg.
Yeah,
The
sorry.
rock hit me straight in the middle of the forehead. No. I take off. I take off running.
Oh gosh.
My flip flops get kicked off. I know this because she grabs my flip flops and brings them back to me later.
Why are you running?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. Remember, his
I don't
consciousness
know.
is gone. He doesn't
don't know.
remember.
That sounds like possession, dude.
Right?
You asked about possession earlier, and this is gonna get really
Ah.
fucking weird. Excuse my language. This is gonna get really weird. So, I start running, and I am now climbing barefoot on this pile of debris. Broken glass, nails, shards, XYZ, you name it.
What?
This pile. I am on there.
Dude, what the heck?
I'm on there. So this is being told to me secondhand. I'm up there. I guess I'm on like would look like a pretty stable piece of wall structure, and I'm jumping. I'm like literally jumping like it's a trampoline at this point.
And there's nails and glass and
So where I was,
with no shoes.
but where I was at wasn't like all.
You're the side of a house or something.
Yeah, it was
right?
like it was
the
siding. It was
like,
siding, so it was
pushed in.
like.
So it's like
according
a stable
to
part
then,
of
it
the
was
house.
fairly stable.
But you ran through goat heads and.
I just have a hard time believing if you were within your right mind,
Doing that
you would not have been doing that.
within my right mind, I would have done that.
No.
No.
With no shoes on.
No.
That's crazy.
So I'm jumping.
Dude.
He's like my brother. So Kyle is like trying to get like what is going
are you
on?
doing?
What are
Yeah.
you doing? Amelia's freaking out, and he tries to climb up on the pile. And as he tries to climb up on the pile, I take off running again, barefoot. I run. So as you walk down the driveway, long driveway, house, past the house, an equal distance from the gate to the house, past it from the house to the barn. So if that kind of gives you, I now run to the barn. Kyle is a guy that always wear the black military boots
Yeah.
with shorts, khaki shorts,
I know the guy.
and the black
He
spousal
sat in his own
abuser.
tree. He sat in his own tree at school. He didn't sit next to you, but he sat
He
at
was,
his own
he
tree.
was actually kicked out of school, so he didn't sit in any trees. He sat at the fence looking at us. So he met us after school. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So I'm running. He's following me. I'm barefoot. He's in boots. He's in steel-toed, steel-shanked, Payless boots. Payless. And Payless boots. Yes, absolutely. I can tell you exactly which boots they were. In the comments, if you remember wearing those boots, hit us up. But he's running after me, and he can't keep up. And I get to the barn. At this point, I've never been to the barn. I can tell you, at all the previous times, I usually stayed at the house because it was creepy enough, get our giggles in, take off. I hit the barn, and when I go through the barn, I still don't remember anything. He runs through the barn, and it's like, he said it was like running through a wall, and from the outside to the inside, it was pitch black. Like there was very little definition. Like you could see me running through from point A to point B maybe, but there's like no backlighting or anything like that. Somehow I find it's not a ladder. So there's a second story loft where they would keep the hay. That's where the dad hung himself, in the second story loft. There's like a makeshift, there was a single 6x6 post that held the second floor up.
I just like, I don't even want to know.
Dude, I'm like, I don't even want to. It's just the whole thing is.
There's like a single 6x6 post that held the floor up, and then there was 2x4s, and it was like a rung ladder to get up, right? Somehow I found that, climbed up onto the second floor.
In the dark.
And now there's, so from one side where this ladder was, there was one platform, then there was like two 2x12s platform, right? Across the rafters. That got you to the other side where the hay would be. No railing, nothing like this. I'm running across this. And this is probably at least a 12-foot, maybe 16-foot, because like the 2x6 was full length.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know, 12, 16, 20 feet maybe.
Sure.
I'm running on this platform across the two. I literally get to the far platform where it opens up, huge deck. There's two big swinging doors that one is ajar and one is not. Right past that is a boom that goes out that you raise the hay up to get to the second floor. That's where apparently, story says, he hung himself. I'm V-lining it for that section, right?
Did you say V-lining?
V-lining.
Isn't it B-lining?
It's beelining.
Sorry.
That doesn't make sense because
I love the logic of beeline though. That
look,
makes so much
this
more
is a
sense.
V.
That actually does
This
make
is a
sense.
V.
Yeah. Why is it called beelining?
I don't know.
Oh, because bees fly in a line. Is that why?
I don't
Jamie,
know.
can you look that up? Sorry, to interrupt. This is probably the most important part of the story. I had to break it out. I get too creeped out, dude.
I'm gonna
I
say
don't know.
V. I'm gonna say you're a Mandela effect. Watch the previous episode. So, I'm letter lining to the end of this platform, and as I'm getting closer, somehow he's able to find his way through. He catches up to me. Kyle. He jumps, tackles me right at the edge of this wooden platform. We both fall where the hay would have been, which is now all plywood and safe and XYZ. But when we hit, I hit the floor and he's trying to pin me down. And there's enough light coming through, he could see my face. He looks into my face and he looks into my eyes and he goes, "All I saw was black in your eyes."
What the heck?
Black eyes. He's shaking me. This is at this point we're men. He's shaking me in fear and crying.
What?
Shaking me.
He was that scared?
No, he was that concerned. Because like we're family. Like
what is wrong with you? Like scared for you?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on.
I don't like this. I'm like, dude,
He's shaking. I'm getting.
If someone was to walk up and scare me right now, I would freak the heck out.
He's shaking me, and as he's shaking me, he looks into my eyes, and it's black, just black, like eyes. I then remember, like this is where I remember him yelling.
Dude, you're crying.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I remember him yelling and shaking me and sitting over me, and in that rut, like I have a scar actually because either when I hit the floor I hit a nail, or somewhere along the way, I have a scar that goes through one of my tattoos on my arm for when I hit the floor, and I'm bleeding, and that didn't even get me out of it. I'm sitting there and I look at him, and I'm like, I'm looking at him, and he is like, he's a big guy. So I'm 6'5". At that point I was 260. He's 6'2", but he's also probably 260. He's a big boy. He's on top of me, shaking me, and like, Brian, what the F? Brian, get up, like, and like, that's what brought me back to 100%. I at that point, I'm checked in. I'm like, what are you doing? Why, like, where am I? Why are you on top of me? And he's like, what just happened? We have to go. And he doesn't stop to talk about it. He doesn't stop to ask questions. I am now like laying on my back, and he's like, we have to go. Grabs me by my shirt and starts dragging me. And he won't let go. And he's pulling me back across. And he's like, get down that ladder. I'm like, where are my shoes?
I forgot you're on a platform.
He's like, where are you? I was like, where are my shoes? He's like, get down the ladder. I was like, my feet hurt. Like, I'm like in my head, I'm like, my feet hurt. I didn't say it out loud, but I'm like, we hit the barn door. Amelia's there. Amelia is freaking out. Like, she just saw this. She just saw a ghost. She just saw the scariest thing.
Possession.
Yeah, possession.
She saw a possession.
She's white. Like,
Ghost.
yeah. He's still grabbing me by the shirt. She comes over and she wraps her arms around me, like, and like is trying to like help me because now like my feet hurt. They put my flip flops back on it. And remember this. I'm walking, and if you've ever walked, like these are Tivas, so they're like the yoga mat material. As I'm walking, my feet between, it's wet. So if you ever walked on wet flip flops, you like slide around.
Yeah.
From blood.
It's all blood, and I'm walking around, and it, like every step like is.
So I know that feeling too, because I've stepped on a nail or goat heads, and when you're in, and it pokes through your shoe, and then you walk in the blood, and you can. It's a sticky slide.
Every part of this, every part
I know
of
exactly
this.
what you mean.
We get into her car. She takes off. It's a 2-door. He hops in the back. He's literally has his arms wrapped around me. I'm in the front seat. I'm shaking, like adrenaline, like what's going on? I'm cold. I'm freezing. He's wrapped around me. She takes off driving. We go to get, like, I don't know where we went afterwards. We just drove. I don't know where we went afterwards. I go to get out of the car, and now my flip flop is stuck to my
Yeah.
foot. It's like it's now like
Coagulated.
coagulated and adhered to my foot.
Oh my gosh.
She was in pre-med at that point, and she like cleaned up my feet, took care of me, called it a night. I can't tell you what we did the rest of the night. I don't
Oh.
remember the rest of that night. I don't remember any other times around before or after. I remember that point in time, and I don't remember between running and waking up on my back.
If Kyle didn't tackle you,
I don't know.
where are you going?
I don't know. Like he said, I
Just
was.
jumping straight out.
I don't know. He said I was beelining, T-lining straight for that door.
You were
Seems all the
lining.
alphabet.
You were lining right there.
I was headed towards the opening.
What's super creepy to me is that you knew where the ladder was and how to get up that weird ladder.
I've never been in there.
Like you were possessed by the farmer.
It was dark. I don't know if it was by him. Like, so this is when you go back to possessions, and now we're gonna talk about theories and woohoos. Hold on.
Or was it the thing that
So
ugh,
sometimes they say, and this is why I say like attachments. If there's a bad enough attachment and people do egregious enough things that are in the name of, or not even in the name of, you might be unaware that you have this attachment. Like he could have been, I don't know. I'm not going to justify his act, or if it's, here's the thing, if it was just a story, but everybody believed it enough to where the house was abandoned and burnt down and like all this stuff. And when you do that, you call in people. At one point, everybody's like, oh, there's a news article. And I never saw it, but there was a news article at XYZ. And it happened years and years prior. But if something attached to the farmer and the farmer did this act,
oh.
Dude, the coyotes are howling right now. It's real creepy.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah.
the farmer, if something was attached to the farmer and the farmer did the act, and like let's say that the farmer wasn't this beast, I don't know. Can a spirit make you do something? Clearly, a spirit like I believe
Yeah.
I believe a demonic presence can make you jump off of a second.
Absolutely. That's like
Well,
possession. That's
yes.
yeah.
and your feet. The minute you were back in your body, conscious, aware of what was going on, you were like, I don't want to put my feet on the ground. Like,
No.
no.
So
And you were jumping on things with bare feet before.
I
Like,
have a theory as to why you got saved by Kyle.
Why?
I think it was the power of love.
Yes. Well,
Oh, the reason why he could.
He got
Oh.
to you because he's your brother, and like
And
he,
that was-
like I guarantee you, in his heart, he's like come back to me, Brian.
Oh.
Like his love brought you back.
oh gosh.
No.
Cause how else would it leave? Why else would it leave? A tackle's
So-
not gonna do it. You're running through.
Yeah, it's
glass
it
and-
had you.
Maybe someday we'll fly Kyle out here and he could tell his story. But when I was a young man, he had one of the roughest childhoods you could ever
Yeah.
imagine, and lived through a lot, and made a lot of the same poor decisions I did, and did a lot of the same weird research I did. And but for you to say that, like, there was a point in our lives that we were inseparable, and you know,
Family.
we got older and separated. But yeah, that's
Like I wonder if seriously, this is like how my brain thinks with this is like, I think we're full spirits, and we can lose parts that have openings. Maybe you were missing love at that time of your life.
I won't go that far.
I'm saying maybe there was a hole, and that thing that was there is just waiting for people to come by
Mm.
that are open, that are missing
This
that,
is
and there's
what
a void, and it jumped in, and I think, what if Kyle, like love always, they always say justice wins, love prevails, right? What if his love just went right back in there and booted that thing out?
Wow.
See ya.
Now we're in the theory land. I never
Yeah.
thought of it that way. I thought of it as I've opened a door in the past. Because ever since, even prior to opening the door, I was always sensitive. I could always read the room since I was a little kid, spirits here and there. But I think it saw a person that had already been attached. Their shield was down, or
Mm.
like, this is why I'm saying, like, the thing on my lower back, could that have been it? I heard that too.
What was it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm on edge,
Why it's
Sorry.
creeped out.
dude. I'm I'm
No,
freaking.
something clearly banged over there.
Yeah, it did.
It's like a branch or something.
No, that was not a branch.
No, that was metal.
That was metal. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say like it sounded
I
like a
thought-
cart or
It
something.
sounded like the door closed again, but on the other side. But you don't have a door on the other side.
Nope.
So, um, yeah, that would be the closest thing I've had to a possession, and I'm gonna say it was. Um, Never got cleared after it, and these are just some things that linger with me. But
I am so excited for you to see a spiritual healer.
yeah,
Oh.
maybe clear out.
Do you know what? Maybe I need to too.
Maybe clear out some mud water. I'll give you your information.
Yikes, because I have a similar story, like attachment wise.
Yeah.
So I was molested when I was a child by my stepfather, and I had something come into my room when I was a kid. From the earliest memories, I can remember this dark figure. It was a man of some sort. Could never see features. It was just a dark shadow. And it would sit on the edge of my bed, and I would be paralyzed. And it happened so many times when I was little. And eventually, as I got older, and my mom was very Christian, and she taught me a lot about Jesus and God. So when I got a little bit older, I was able to pray in that paralyzed state, and it would go every single time I would pray.
That's amazing.
I was able to pray it out. But when it would come, I would be paralyzed, and the bed would levitate off the ground and shake. And one time, yeah, it's creeping me out just talking about
Like
it again.
off the ground.
Off the ground, shake. It would shake. And
Like so if you're laying in the bed, your perspective was you can see the walls and the ceiling getting closer.
yes,
And you were paralyzed.
and I was
Oh.
paralyzed. I could not move. My eyes could move, but I could not move my body. And when I prayed it out, it was in my head. I could not speak. So one time, things actually levitated in the room too. Like the toys that were on the ground levitated.
Oh.
So I did a little deep dive because I wanted to know like what this was. Like what kind of presence is this? And I can't figure it out. The only thing I can determine is that maybe it was a shadow person.
Did it
You know, they
ever
like-
molest you? Like, because you were saying it came when your stepfather molested you. Did the shadow ever physically touch or molest you?
Never. It
Just
never
sat
touched
there?
me. Yeah, so I don't think it was an
The
incubus.
Or yeah, incubus or succubus. Yeah.
I don't think it was an incubus, but it makes me think it was attached to him because the minute that he was out of my life, I'm going to give shout out to my mom right now because when she found out, she immediately that day called the police and he got arrested.
Wow.
I know, she's amazing.
Amazing woman.
She is a very good woman.
And I never had it happen again. The minute that he was out of our lives, that never happened to me again.
Love you, Mom.
Yes, thank you.
Shout out moms everywhere, dude.
Yes.
We love moms.
So shadow people maybe, and then the levitation was a poltergeist. So I'm like, could there have been two?
So I don't even know what these terms mean. Can you guys go back?
So-
Incubus.
So, yes, incubus is a male
Incubus is a male.
figure that will literally come into a room with a female and sexually assault her in her sleep, or she'll be in a paralysis where she's awake but cannot move, and as she's laying there, will even make the women climax. Like it will come to such a sexual head that it's full blown intercourse with a spirit. And
But
the
it's usually not wanted by the human.
And then the
I'm like, hey, let's go, but
the-
no.
The succubus, the succubus, on the other hand, is the female version of
Yeah.
the same entity or similar entity, where it comes in and it does the same thing to males. And I have further stories where I'm not sure if it's an incubus or a succubus that was in the room, but we'll go over that in a little bit. But then you have
Jeez Louise,
poltergeist.
man.
Poltergeist are spirits that primarily are very mischievous. It's a German word,
Yeah, they are mischievous.
and they're mischievous,
Mhm.
and they are the ones that like throw silverware or
Can make things move.
make things move.
Speaking of, another thing that happened, this is coming to my mind. So we had a Jack and Jill bathroom in that house, and we had this really big linen closet, and there was we kept our toys in there. There was a toy that would not every night. It would not every night. That's a lie. Occasionally at night, it would start playing its music, and so
No.
yeah, we were so scared that we could not get up to like check it out. We would just be like frozen in fear until one night we decided to go look at it. So
No.
super scared.
Who's we?
Me, my sister, and my brother. 'Cause-
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if mom was involved.
No,
or-
no, just the kids. So we go into the bathroom and we get the toy out, and it's making its noise as we're pulling it out. And we go and we like go to pull the batteries out so it'll stop, thinking like, oh, it's probably the batteries that are like
Shorting.
corroded and shorting it out. There was no batteries in it. There were no.
No way.
Yes. There were no batteries in it.
Okay.
And all of this ended
When
after
he
he was out.
So there are such things as like traumatic entities that are attached to like traumatic incidences, abuse, that kind of stuff. Allegedly, there is. But to go back to
Hold on. My ex, too, told me a story way past, like, it was almost forgotten, right? Because this all ended when I was 14. So I'm with my ex, and she was telling me a story about when she was in church, and she had a friend who had the same experience as me, like the molestation when she was younger. And they did this whole ceremony to get this thing out of her. But she had like the same like spirit thing that sat on her bed, the paralyzation, the bed shaking, and like they were able to. They said the story. She was like able to purge out this fluid, and they saw it like crawl out of her and out of the church.
it's like
Are
an
you
exorcism.
serious?
Yeah.
That was an
So
exorcism, yeah.
I'm like, it's an attachment? It's something. It's got to be
Why the
this
fluid,
shadow figure,
man?
and the paralyzation
Yeah,
has to
that's-
be
Good point.
something with. What'd you say?
The fluid. Why
the
fluid again?
I don't know what it is.
There's something about that in our world that's connected to all this. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, everything I don't know if it's connected. I just like my brain goes to like Jesus' blood on the cross, holy water that people use in church, blood out of the ceiling, things coming out of her, fluid crawling. Like
Yeah.
the saint with the well in the water. Like why is this why is that the common denominator?
I
That's
don't
so
know. Yeah.
weird.
So to
So do you know what shadow people are?
Yes. So to finish up, what I was trying to explain to you the difference between like a poltergeist.
Yeah.
And then you have like a full blown demonic
Yeah.
entity. No,
Oh.
not possession. Entity that could possess you. I think maybe that's where you're going. Like, could you have
Oh.
had two things? Yeah, you could have had two things. But like, if you watch as much weird stuff as I do, and do as much like, I watch anything and everything I could get my eyes on because I haven't read a single word of it.
Picture books. Picture books.
Picture books. But that a demonic presence can do all those things.
Oh.
They can move things. They can shake the bed. They can levitate. They can.
Oh, that creeps
They
me
can touch you.
out.
They like.
So what's interesting too, I've heard they cannot read your thoughts. Demons cannot read your thoughts. They don't know what you're thinking. They can tell how you react.
Oh.
I haven't heard that, but that's crazy.
Trippy.
I've heard that. So like technically, like they cannot know what you're feeling or thinking, but they can like feel what you're doing. Like oh, like if I do this, then she's gonna paralyze or like
Dang.
creepy.
So then there's shadow people. Shadow people are an anomaly of their own. It's a lot of time it's the man in the hat. They say it looks like there's a shadow
Yeah.
person with like a big, like 5-gallon hat or fedora-esque hat, cowboy hat. But it's always just the outline. It's the shadow. You can never see anything. But it's 3D. Like it's three-dimensional where there's shape, there's texture, but it's just black. It's not like it's
Mine was not like that. Mine was very,
shadowy.
yeah, mine was not like a, mine was not like tactile almost. It was very shadowy.
So,
Hmm.
without doing enough research into it, I don't know if all shadow people are like
Like that.
like that, but the ones that I've seen, I've never had that personally, the shadow person.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Ugh,
but
to think that it was a demonic makes sense
I've had
though.
shadows. Like there's been shadows that I've seen, but I've never seen like that silhouette of a person just standing there
Ew,
ominously
sitting
or
on your
moving.
bed. It's such an intrusive
Yeah.
feeling.
It was very intrusive.
To have and someone sits on your bed or even like it's such a
And then to be paralyzed on top of
Personal.
it,
yeah.
it
That
is the
is
worst feeling.
Oh my gosh, that creeps me out just thinking about it. Like the feeling of like feeling
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we
helpless.
need to do this.
I
Yeah. Go
know.
get
Like,
spiritually
yes,
cleansed.
yes.
So now you can maybe understand why I can kind of put two and two together about my lower back. Like it's only hope because I live in this pain. I live in this, and I've seen places that attachments will cause similar things. Like I can only hope that maybe I can get to go away if somehow.
Yeah.
But if not, then I'm just getting old.
Okay, let's shake this off
Hard to shake
with
this off. I'm creeped.
some amazing pip talk.
Yeah. What is a pip talk?
So a pip talk is like a little pep talk. So my nickname in high school was Pip, and it stuck with me for a long time.
That is so
That's
cute.
awesome.
That's so you. That is so you.
Named after the book Great Expectations by Charles Dickens.
I haven't read it. I must.
You,
We know this one hasn't.
That's your homework.
you know that's on my bookshelf.
No, it's basically like it was just a joke of like in the book it's like a young guy who basically he starts from nothing, gets a lot, and then like has to choose between like money and like what he really wants.
Mm.
And the book's called Great Expectations, and they always said we have the greatest expectations for you. So your name's Pip. That's what my
Yeah.
friends would always say to me. So
Aw,
and that was my
sweet.
like nickname in football and everything. It stuck with me. So the thing I wanted to talk about today, I gotta find it now. What it's really about is like it's kind of a reality check. It's kind of a check-in with everyone here. Like I want you guys to think about what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing in life? Just ask yourself that. Like where are you headed? Like why? What are you doing?
Mm.
You just coasting? You cruising? You're cruise control? You really feel passionate about what you're doing? Are you working because you just have to work or whatever? What are you doing in life? What are you pursuing? So let's see here. I gotta find this. I wrote this a while ago, and this is especially important for those of us in America because it has to do with the pursuit of happiness.
I'm pretty sure that's anywhere in the world.
But it's in our Constitution.
It's our Constitution,
Life,
right?
liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right?
Our Constitution is God-given rights, and let's say we should all be granted.
That is true. Thank you. That's even better now. Okay, here it is. So we are all entitled to the pursuit of happiness, but take caution with this. We often live our lives chasing something that we cannot obtain until we realize that the pursuit was the happiness all along.
Mm.
Hmm.
So, what I want everyone to think about, what are you pursuing? Are you chasing something that you're never going to find? Are you chasing an empty well? Are you going after money? If you chase money, you're always going to wind up disappointed. There's always going to be more money, more of this. Along the lines of this, it's like the grass is always green on the other side, right? Everyone always says that. Like, your own lawn is not, it's compared to the guys next to you. It's like, I want that, I want that. You're going to pursue that all the time. But what if the happiness is really in watering your own lawn? And you realize that the grass is always green on the other side until you choose to water your own. And the joy of watering your own, how amazing that can be.
Yes, so good. The joy of watering your own.
The joy of watering your own lawn. When's the last time you stopped and
so
just,
good.
like, seriously, when's the last time we stopped and
You know how
really
many
took a
times-
check-in?
You know how many
Yes.
times that's a great analogy because you sit there and you're like, man, do I set the sprinklers? Do I get one of those hoses that?
Yeah. You
like-
put an automatic cruise
you know,
control,
like,
let it
I
work,
don't have time for that.
and then stare at the lawn
I-
next to you, try to compare it.
Yeah, like why does their lawn look so much better than mine? Just go put on a timer. I'm gonna have the landscaper come out and do it. Somebody else is
Exactly.
gonna come do it.
Someone else can do it.
I can't. I own 20 acres.
Yeah.
I'm not always out there. I should be out there more. But every time I'm out there and my hands are in the lawn
Yes, the dirt of the
and the
earth.
dirt, working it, I feel a lot better.
Get
Yes.
the dirt under the fingernails in your life. How
Yes.
about
I
that?
appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
I really do.
And I think about that a lot. Is like, how often do we do things and we don't even know why we're doing them?
Yeah.
You know, and like we just go on cruise control and we just focus on the next car, the next thing, the next vacation, whatever it's gonna be, and like, man, we lose out on how amazing it is. Just have you ever thought like how amazing it is just listen to music,
Yes, I have.
or be
Or
able to
just
listen
stare.
to birds or any like
Yes.
coyotes today? Like some people can't hear.
Yeah.
Some people don't have that blessing of being able to listen,
Yeah.
or even just walk around your lawn, water your lawn, mow your lawn.
Or there's some people that just
Some
walk.
don't have a lawn.
Or there's some people that just walk around with headphones on and they neglect and they just drown it out,
Yes.
and they're not watering that lawn even though they have the potential to.
Yeah.
100%.
They're stuck to the video game or wherever it may be.
So ask yourself, what are you pursuing? Where's the happiness coming from? That's what you need to ask yourself.
I appreciate that.
Is it the end goal, or is it the journey getting there? What's really fun in life? I don't know.
It's the little bits in between, man.
It's the little bits,
So
my
good.
little brownie bites.
It's the little nuggets.
we'll
I get
talk about that next time. That's my next pip talk. Brownie bites.
Love it.
Brownie bites. All right,
I don't
thanks.
know what that
buddy.
is.
Thanks, Wyatt.
Of course.
And we have a new addition to the podcast with Brian's BS.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, this is Brian's BS. It's just a question to leave you guys with, make you think. And we're going to go over it next week. I think each one of us will go around. But between now and then, I want you guys to also think about these questions too. And put it in the comments what you guys either come up with or what you think. But I think Brian's BS, and the saying I came up with is, dive head first down the rabbit hole. You know, you might end up with a BA and BS if you stick around long enough. But yeah, this week I want you guys to think about this, and I'm going to do a fun one. I think.
Are we gonna answer? Are we gonna answer right now? this
No,
one?
next week.
Okay.
We're gonna finish up. So.
Okay.
One of the first things when Wise and I started hanging out, and he was a young man. He was 19 years old.
Yeah.
And we're pushing around the cart. I'm teaching him how to be a man and work hard, and I'm teaching him how to be a technician. And right after I took the big supply cart and I ran it into the stud pillar.
I love that
Oh
story.
my gosh! Can I tell that story real quick, or save it for later? Because you're like in your zone.
Yeah, you can say it at the end. But all right, we'll say it right now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So we have this big stock cart that's probably what 8 feet tall, 10 feet, probably 8 feet
8 feet
tall,
tall.
and it's like heavy. It's probably 150, 200 pounds. Like it's
250, 300 pounds.
yeah, 250, 300 pounds. And so we pull it around. It's full of supplies that we stock things with, right? Whatever. And there's this doorway, and in the doorway there's a catch for the door as it comes and closes.
It's a fire lock.
It's
that
the fire
sticks
lock,
down
yes.
a little bit.
So it's about a 1 inch by 1 inch piece of metal that basically catches the door when it comes through. And we're going, and we're like in the hallway, and he's picking up speed, probably going.
So this is the funny part is I took him the long way,
Yeah.
which we never would go.
No, you don't
But I'm
go
like,
that
hey, we got to go this way, and I'm walking around the hallway.
And like we're walking, and he's just talking, like, and he knows what's going on. And I have no idea, and he's like, he's just like talking. He's like, I gotta show you something. So we start going this way, and he starts pulling it faster and faster. I'm kind of just walking with him, not really paying attention. There's some guy I'm just trying to learn who he is and trying to make a good impression. And then all of a sudden, whoop! And I'm like seriously, dude, it was like
It's in the middle.
shook the whole
It's
building.
in the middle of the building, and where it's at, there's two lobbies, a giant echoing lobbies. Everybody stops and looks, and I'm like, oops, and keep walking. He starts to laugh.
Oh, I was like a giggle, like I'm such a goody
Immediately.
two shoes, and I was like,
So from that moment on, I knew he was a good person, and I
Oh
was
my-
gonna try to imprint on him as much as I could, and we became best friends. But
and the dent is still there in that cart. I'm talking, he destroyed that metal. It's a half-inch dent.
it's
on the
not destroyed. It has character. So, anyways, it was right around the same time. Actually, I think it was the same day.
It was.
I looked at him just out of the blue, so I'm gonna ask each one of you, what kind of person are you? Are you a machete person, or are you a hatchet person? And why?
I know exactly what my answer was.
We'll leave it at that. So we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for joining us. We love you.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Yeah,
Tell
thank
somebody
you.
you love them.
Yes.